Today I fucked up by trying to suck my own dick. Not today, but yesterday. Now I do some kinda super gay shit with myself sometimes. I have hurt my back doing this before, but I've discovered damage is minimized when you're upside down. So here I am, pushing down on my shoulders by using my feet against the wall. This is getting super hot as I'm stretching my back in intervals. I decide to grab a fuck it. This account is a mess anyway. I grabbed a fishing pole handle and put a condom over it and started plowing my ass upside down while overextending my spine, attempting to get my cock in my mouth. If you're a real pro at this, you know how to stimulate your prostate like none other. So I'm just about to come on my face and I ripcord the pole handle out to maximize the orgasm. Well, when I did that, as I was coming in my mustache, a small fountain of indigested liquid shit spewed almost straight up and right back down onto my face. There was no dodging it. I was in the middle of abdominal muscle spasming orgasm. So, I unroll myself slowly and I'm trying not to puke. I fail. A projectile vomited all over my bed. It was horrendous. The smell. I can still smell it. I ran downstairs aiming for the bathroom/shower, but I kept panic puking the entire way. I made it eventually and was dry heaving. Then my roommate walked in on me and saw my state. I'd kiff he saw cum on my face, but he very audibly stated nope, not today, as he turned to walk away. I don't know what to do. I have been traumatized by the cleanup job. TL, doctor tried to suck my own dick. Jizzed, shit, and puked all over my bed. Rolled in it. Ran through the house vomiting. Roommate literally can't even. Cleaning is horrid. Edit, it smells like my ex-wife's personality. Listen, I'm not religious, but you need Jesus. Sometimes, the world doesn't need to know. Sometimes, it's okay to keep things to yourself. I really regret reading this. I've been testing the Microsoft Edge browser. It has a real aloud function and I had this read out loud. I've been traumatized. Today I fucked up by knowing how to read. This made me laugh incredibly hard. Thanks cumstache. You mean shitstache? Today I fucked up by spitting my son's pee in his face. Yes, the title is correct. When changing diaper on my 1-year-old son, I usually sing to keep him occupied and still while I'm handling the shit. This morning I was singing and kidding around as usual and he peed this straight strong beam right in my mouth as I was serenading him. Instinct kicked in, so I spat it all out in my son's face. In shock, we both screamed together in agony. He was scared, of course, and I picked him up. There we were, one crying, one in shock, both with urine on and in us. We hugged it out, I brushed my teeth and we took a bath. And now, I don't know where to go with this. Do I tell his mother and we'll laugh it out? Or do I take this event to the grave? Excuse me for using this wonderful sub as my confession booth. Too long didn't read. I spat my son's pee in his face and now I feel like if I wronged him and I will have to bury this secret with me when I'm gone. You have to tell her. It's too funny not to share with her. And it's one of those things you'll bring up over time as your kid gets older. Take it to the grave, man. Or tell the whole story at your son's wedding. That would be the most dad thing ever. Son's wedding! Exclamation mark for the win. I wish I only got pee in my mouth. I then 3-month-old son did a dirty protest of projectile pooping, the likes of which I have only ever seen on nature shows when elephants have diarrhea. How a little body could contain that much poop and be expel it in less than a second with no warning, I will never know. It makes a fantastic story that 12 years later he has gone from it being funny to it being the most embarrassing story he thinks I hold about him. If this were my husband, I'd be mad if he didn't tell me. Because this is hilarious. What you did was instinctual, not done with intent or malice. Confession, I puked a little on one of our twins' bellies after their first real, stinky poop. Oh, the joys of parenting. Edit, okay, not hilarious in the moment for either of you, I get that, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say and aren't offended. After the fact, this is one of those horrors of parenting stories that are just priceless. That's one way to teach him not to pee during diaper changes. Also, you should absolutely tell your wife and let her share in the laughter. Parenting is equal parts hard work and random hilarity. Today I fucked up by taking the wrong COVID test pre-flight, costing me $1,000. So I booked a flight to Colombia to visit my GF, and I did the whole quarantine, and then rode my bike 45 minutes one way to get a COVID test for the flight and paid $35 for it. Mistake 1, turns out I accidentally paid for 2 tests instead of 1, so I have to sort that out now. Mistake 2, the next day, with a negative test in hand, I had a 6 AM flight, so no sleep, and as I'm checking in, the lady at the desk says my COVID test is an antigen test, and they require a PCR test. I didn't know there was a difference. There were no ifs, ands or buts, and I had to walk away and basically forfeit my ticket. Mistake 3, I bought the ticket using a third-hand party like Bravo Fly, so that as another mistake I made, and it was non-refundable. In a desperate attempt, I found a COVID testing center near the airport and I paid another $125 for a PCR test, but it would take 24 hours to get results back, so I can't get onto another flight until tomorrow. Cost me $1,000 and it feels bad lol. Too long didn't read, took antigen instead of PCR COVID test and couldn't board plane. Had to rebook because I bought on third party. Price, $1,000. One COVID test, $35. Another COVID test, $125. Airline tickets due to FU, $1,000. Having a story to post on Reddit and getting lots of karma, priceless. I'd rather take the money. Don't feel bad, that's an honest FU, and without a lot of research or asking around anyone can FU as much. I didn't know there was a difference. Your FU has saved me from making the same mistake. Yo, people are gonna give you a hard time for this one in the comments, but this blows, man. Sorry to hear it. Don't see why people rub salt in the wound, like, you know what, this subreddit is right. Hey man, I appreciate the warmth, smile, I just hope my FU helps someone out. There's always negative PP, best to pay attention to the constructive/positive ones, smile. Sorry for your mess, appreciate the heads up.